emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Dude. He's kind of cool. Okay, so there's totally 100% a boss. Great. I thought so, but I wasn't exactly certain, so.
Extinguish thy flame. Let it be Margit the Fell.
Margit. Yeah, so here at the Death Touch Catacombs, I don't necessarily know anything about this one. Other than the other one, which I did know, however. So this one's gonna be a skeleton. It's missing a large part of its health. Now that I'm here, some of you may ask, why am I here? Well, it may have to be night. No, it doesn't have to be night. There's a fellow here waiting to have a fun time. Welcome to Summon Water Village. That guy right there is the Mariner. And here it is. It's just like a weird box thing. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it's for, but it has a door, and this door automatically opened, and it desummons your horse. And I'm like, I don't know how much I trust this place. It didn't seem to lock me in, at least. That's half the concern, so, you know, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's another boss fight? I mean, the barriers outside are a boss enough for me, but like, who knows? Maybe they're gonna throw an actual fight at me. This is really deep. Oh my. Oh my. Elden Ring's a really cool game. I like just the Undercity. I have to explore here. I know I haven't really been here, but Sapphire River. I mistake the candle for an item again, guys. I'll learn one day, trust me. Okay, what's the deal with this place? There's still mushrooms. Melted mushrooms. It's summonable here? That's never a good sign, though. That typically means hard-ish encounter and or boss. I think this is the hard-ish encounter. That or whatever is over here. There just seems to be a lot of whatever these guys are. Mushroom people? They have a lot of health. This music's ominous. Now, my jellyfish isn't necessarily the highest damage ally I could have ever had. But damage isn't why I choose my allies. It's a part of its aesthetic. Oh my. They don't get staggered very easily. Even the miners got staggered somewhat easily. That was a running heavy jump. One, two, three. These guys are beefy. Oh my. Me oh my. These mushroom-like fellows appear to be strong. There's an item up there. Fire. Oh, golden centipede. I don't know how. Oh, you have to come from the top. Okay. I'm not gonna waste my time then trying to get up there with janky means. Oh my. Sorry for all the oh my's, but there are like 800 of them. I understand why they let you summon now, but like, can I summon my jellyfish? Run back. I am lonely. Nope. Okay. Can I use a different summon? Is it allowed? Can I use like the skeleton armada? No. Okay. I guess I'll just not. I wonder if I can just like ignore you. No matter how much I would love to fight you all, there's too many of you. And I don't have the time nor energy to deal with that right now. That's glovewort. That's used for upgrading your spirits. I wish the girl would join me in the place so I'd be able to. I know you want me to be afraid of those guys, but they seem awfully slow. So I'm not gonna be afraid of them. No offense, but a slow, strong enemy, is it really something to be afraid of? Maybe. I'm just gonna run through this area. I find it very scary and terrifying, but like, I don't know. Not necessarily the hardest area to just run through. Dude, their attacks are so slow that you can just run past them. Like what? I'm one of those people who just loves fighting every enemy in an area. That is my like jam. I do that every time. But I can be asked. Not in this area, at least. Oh, I equipped a new Ash of War. I've never shown you guys, did I? I'll use it on this. It's a blood art, which apparently scales with Arcane, which is something. Oh, it staggers them. It hurts me a tiny bit because it's blood magic or a blood art. But, is it really that bad? A little bit of pain. You know, stereotypical no pain, no gain message. Parkour question mark? Parkour. It doesn't appear anything's over there. At least there's stuff over here. At least it seems so. And I know about the stuff on top of here. Oh, there's one of these things. Ah, damn it. I fell off. So I know the white one's typically an Ash of War. Oh, blue one's sorcery. Okay. Makes sense. I'm like, I know red one's typically healing. A white one's an Ash of War. What is a blue one? Sorcery. I wonder how much that sorcery costs. And if it's any good, but most sorceries are either really good or they're really bad. It's like, why don't you just use the basic Solera? Like, in this one, why don't you use Glintstone Pebble? I know it's like, okay, I didn't die at least. Can I pick up the item? I need people to stop writing messages just near items. It's like the meanest thing you can do in this game. Don't write messages, especially not on top of items. People do that all the time, and I'm just like, dude, I'm trying to pick up the item. I know I can switch if I'm more patient, but I'm not patient. I suck at being patient. Who's good at being patient? Is this gonna bring me where I think it is? No, this is, not. I guess I'm on an upper floor. I didn't know there'd be floors to this. Dude, I thought that candle was an item again. Crap! I know not to mess with you. That attack is now thoroughly, actually kind of threatening. I wonder... Jump, light. Crab. Crab defeated. It pulls out, it does the enemy defeated thing, but it's just crab defeated. That would be wonderful. I would love that. Every time you kill a giant crab, it just pops up with crab defeated. This is a really... Anyway, I was just shocked by that view. All the rocks on the ceiling of the cave look like stars, and I'm just like, oh my. White flame? What am I doing here? Do I even remember? Am I even doing anything else on the surface? Not really. This place is so beautiful. Oh, I got a map. So there's the thing here. And that's all I can really see. Okay, cool. Good to know. I did want to know where the map piece was, but fair that it's just on a corpse for the, underground. Don't mind me. Minotaur-like men. Oh, they seem to have minded that. I shouldn't have called them minotaurs. Don't you know that's disrespectful? They prefer a different name. I'm not creative enough to come up with an actual suitable name. So just assume they prefer something really cool sounding. Don't mind me, I'm just pillaging your corpses. Not your corpses, but the corpses of your enemies. You could say I'm a grave robber of sorts. I'm not really fighting a lot of these guys because oh, teleporting minotaur dudes? Hey, you can't hit me. I'm lighting the campfire. I'm gathering around the campfire. I'm singing the song, guys. You can't hurt me. It's illegal. Now there's 3 of them. How do you guys keep like multiplying? Like, where are you? There's 4 of you. Where are you guys coming from? Ow. I should probably drink and or sit at the fire. Or fire, Grace. Hey there. Ooh, a cookbook. 6, referring to they expect you to go here? Kind of early. I guess this weird environment explains the melted mushrooms, but I don't know. These guys are just not very kind. So I've lit 2 of the 8 fires, it appears. Because this apparently has all the fires. The hollow horn ground. Okay, you're totally a boss. You're only going to be triggered when I light all the fires, right? That's what's gonna happen. Well, I'll take a good look around. If I can find some of the fires, I'll cut to me lighting them. I am sort of just ignoring the enemies. Those orbs are, apparently not forces to be messed with. I guess I'm one of those people who apparently goes to do something and then ends up doing something completely else for several hours. Like, I had a whole plan of everything I was planning on doing for this video, and then it all got derailed when I came down here, because now I just want to do this stuff. So, that's something. Giant plant. Annoying, annoying. What's the point of fighting the plant? More grave wart. Oh, sorry, ghost wart. Definitely different. Higher quality. I guess if they're hiding 8 fires around here, they do need a quite expansive area. Shield grease. There's the 4th fire, I want to say. Don't mind me, I'm just lighting the fire. Come on, Tyra. Light my fire. My blatant disregard for most of the enemies down here is quite funny. I don't know why. I just don't care to fight any of them. Because normally I would be like all over it. Alright, I did the 2. Yeah, those orbs are definitely not the type that you want to mess with. I wouldn't recommend. I wonder if this is like Dark Souls and you can play offline. Ow. Okay, apparently I can't ignore everybody. Okay. I'll get over there and kill him. What the heck is this thing? Examine? You want to be teleported to another location. I mean, what's the harm in it, right? Why not? I'm one of those people, if I really want to get back there, I can get back there. Not a big deal. Where the heck am I? Oh, it has a teleport point. Oh, I'm still here. Oh, it appears that I have just skipped over the swampy area I was in. Alright. But there's still fires out here, so, still important. Yes, rats! Rats! Please bring on the rats. I wonder if I'm even the correct level for this area. My guess, probably not. Ow. That kind of hurt. A little more than just my feelings. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that again. Okay. Duly noted. You cannot just run your way to the exit. Those bow guys are kind of an obligated fight, it seems. I never even got my revenge. I'm gonna go get revenge on that one dude, and then I'm gonna light on the fires, because why not? I'm pretty sure it summons a boss, but I do think I know where the I think that that like exit area leads to the Kaliad area. Leads to a very specific Kaliad area, which I was looking to actually go to. There's like another one of the arena things. There's an arena. If you don't know, it typically spawns an NPC, a human NPC thing. Arguably, some of the harder enemies in this game are the human NPCs. Ow. My favorite thing is when it doesn't actually damage your health, but it damages your stamina when you fall. I wonder if that's how fall damage is calculated. Is it's based on how much stamina you have. Oh, did he fall down? Eh, whatever. Loser. Doesn't even realize that I mind gamed him to get here. So why am I here? Ooh, meat. There's a secret path here that I sort of figured, and then wrap around to here. I wonder if they're gonna have the screaming corpses in this, like they did for the Dark Souls 3. If they ever have a screaming corpse, I will lose my marbles. Just completely all over the floor. I'll just drop them all. Oh, merchant. I know that violin from anywhere.
Ooh, oh, a customer.
Yes. A customer who's broke as hell. Yes, I'd like to sell you, my soul. Okay. Now, I'd like to purchase this. That's for sure. And I'd like to purchase that. And I'll keep all the money for myself. Oh, shoot. The stupid plant thing saw me. I wonder. Oh, I have a lot of things I can craft now. I don't know how, good the crafting system in this is. I've never really tried to craft anything like important. It'd be really nice if you were an archer. And that's about it. I don't think it would be necessarily important for really any other role, but maybe like the buffs from some of the items are worth or something. Some weird rationale for why the crafting system's actually in this god tier in this. Oh hey. A touch of grace. That's pretty neat. Dude, I keep thinking white glowing things are either items or skulls, and I keep hoping that they're skulls when they're items. Or, yeah, skulls when they're items and items when they're skulls. I guess the skulls are technically items. I apparently missed a bunch. I'm missing a bunch of fires, but I don't know where they are. Ew. Square off. Ew. That's the thing you have on the broadsword. Like, why not just use the broadsword? The broadsword's not that hard of a weapon to get. Big rat. Giant rat. I can't kill you. I'm obligated to not harm rats. Rats are good people too. Yeah, actually, most of them aren't, but the good ones are good and the bad ones are bad. A golden seed. That's a pretty nice find. I can now upgrade my flask again. Which is pretty good, I'd say, at least. Also, there was treasure behind the other waterfall. I just wanted to point that out. Ooh, there's treasure behind this waterfall. Too bad it's an ashen rune, which is arguably a meh. I don't know if it's really good. I don't know if it's really bad. Hidden path ahead? Hidden path ahead. I don't even know if illusory walls even exist in this, but it seems that they have just given me a rune arc, which I don't know if rune arcs are any good. I've never used one. I'll actually look at what they do because I don't remember. Rune arc grants the blessing of an equipped great rune upon use. I have the power of a great enhanced rune. Whatever that means. Ah! I guess I don't anymore. Maybe that's embers. Maybe those are like embers. That makes some sense. I don't know why they're so rare if they're just embers. I guess because embers were only used for multiplayer purposes in the Dark Souls 3. So if they're not used for multiplayer anymore, it does explain why. I just got screwed up. Damn. I got minotaured. Oh, those guys look pretty cool. I never got to see their faces before. Abuse the iframes, that's a cutscene. Even if I die, it still counts as lit. I don't care, dude. I won. I beat you at your own game. Okay, so I'm missing exactly one fire. I have absolutely no idea where the one fire I'm missing is. So, like, I'm not missing... I don't think it's past this point. So, it's probably somewhere over and to the left. Or to the right here. Makes sense if I was, like, right here, but I doubt it is. You know, I got that one. Oh. Is it just... Do I have this one? No. The struggle with this one is the constant lightning bombardment, but... Power has gathered somewhere in the horn remains. I know where that is. Boss time, guys. Boss time. I sort of knew it was a boss. It's like, it's kind of obviously a boss. Let's be honest. Okay. So, I'm gonna ride up here. I'm gonna remove torrent from my thing so I can more easily and accessibly do something. This is 100% a boss. No way about it. Touch torrent. Oh. It leads to a boss. Different. I thought... Oh. Oh, it's like torrent. It's probably not best to compare one of my companions with something I'm fighting, but I am now. This guy has a decent amount of health, but the main thing that makes him scary is this damage is intense. I wonder if there's a wondrous physic that increases your FP. That'd be kind of cool. Hopefully they thought about that. A healing and FP enhancing wandering physic. Alright. Like there's the stamina one. It'd even be cool if it was like something as simple as you get a little bit of mana regen or something. That'd be kind of cool. I like the novel concept options you have. That wasn't great. This guy's kind of scary up close. I was gonna say, has the jellyfish finally got their poison off or nah? Nah. Okay, one hit. Jellyfish, I believe in you. Kill him, kill him. Jelly. That was actually not a half bad fight. Hopefully I'll be able to actually beat him now. No jellyfish! That totally... That... No, jellyfish. I haven't said it, but the blood slash sort of reminds me of Sekiro. Like the Mortal Slash in Sekiro. In that game, though, I'm pretty sure it doesn't hurt you to do it, so... So I unlocked I got the golden seed and I upgraded my flask, which I forgot I could do. So I did that. So my flask now has 4 charges of healing. So hopefully I'll be able to survive this fight. Dude, stop targeting my jellyfish. I really need to name my jellyfish. Like, she does her damnedest. Okay, spit your frost. I think it's frost. Damn. No! You monster, you killed my jelly! And then you killed me! No! Ow. got you. I wonder how hard it is to stagger this one. Because some bosses in this are like really easy to stagger. And other ones are less than ideal. Apparently this one's a little bit easier. Damn it, I ran through like the acid stuff just to try to get it, and I failed even though. Ah. Okay, I have to hit them. Boom, dead. I swear, I don't throw these fights for content. I actually want them dead. Oh, it's an ashes. And I got an achievement for it. Cool. That was to unlock the ashes. Ashes of war for the Minotaur dudes. What's the ashes of war of this? Minotaur Archer. I'd say that was pretty worth, but I don't know. Charge attack. Okay. Yeah. I think that's where I'm gonna wrap up today. I've fought a lot of bosses like back to back. So, you know, I kinda killed it out there. I killed like three bosses. I'd say I did a pretty good job. I really like this game. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. I know a lot of people are playing it right now and a lot of people really enjoy this game, but I'm a huge fan. I'm a person who've played like Dark Souls 1, or not Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 2. I didn't play 1 because by the time I could, it was remastered and I didn't want to spend $40 on a lesser experience. But yeah, so I really enjoy Dark Souls games. Dark Souls 3 being one of my favorites. I've played it over like 6 times now, including Cinders. Like I played it a lot, to say the least, and I've really enjoyed playing Elden Ring, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching it. If you have, you know, do the norm, like, comment, subscribe, comment about how your day has been, because I'm curious, you know, and hopefully it's been well. If it hasn't, you know, I hope the best for you. Either way, I think that's the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Love you. Goodbye.